Hello, Mrs. Dami Oladiti.
Hi, the Bamko.
It's nice to have you here, and we appreciate you so much for coming. As we know, it's the Autism Acceptance Month, and we are so grateful for you to come in to speak with us about autism and how you go with your daily life with your child, dear Korewa. We've been following your journey, and we are so happy and we're inspired
Thank you.
by how you have been able to live your life with love, with patience. I mean, you're our unsung heroes. In fact, we are singing your praises. That's why you are here.
Thank
and
you.
we really appreciate you coming
Thank
and talking
you.
to us about your daily life living with an autistic child.
Yeah.
Or should we say a super special hero child?
Doesn't change anything.
Really, it doesn't.
Autism does not define who she is. So it's
Awesome,
okay.
awesome. Well done. So let's get right into it. What was your initial reaction when your child received their autism diagnosis?
I was angry. I think I was more angry than sad. And I was angry with God. I was really angry. I won't even sugarcoat it. I was angry. I was sad. And also, I won't take this out. I was confused because before then, I didn't know anything about autism. I've never heard the word. Growing up, what we usually know with special needs children is cerebral palsy.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I don't even know anything about autism. So I was angry, like, God, why? But guess what? I didn't even know the stress I would go through. If I had known the amount of stress I would go through, I think I would have been angry at God.
Wow.
But I was just really angry. I cried a lot. I cried. There were days that I cried so much. I was confused. And then there was a night I was crying and I just picked up my phone. I was like, okay, that's enough crying. Damn, get up. And I just Googled what is autism. I think that changed the story for me.
At what age was this?
Okay, before we got a proper diagnosis from a doctor, from a developmental pediatrician, I had said, motherly instinct. I knew something was wrong because she started to regress when she was 12 months. She was growing beautifully well. Then when she hit the 12-month mark, I noticed some regression. She stopped talking, stopped asking, and she had less of emotions. So I started feeling something was wrong. But this thing is not, in this part of the world, it's not what you can just say. Okay. Even when we knew, family members were like, you're always. So I had to do a lot of, why is my child not this? I asked doctors some questions. They were like, oh, did you change your nanny? No, it's fine. Probably you should stop talking because you changed your nanny. And we didn't even change any nanny. And then I was feeling a type of way. I just knew something was wrong. But then when she was 18 months, I took her to a general doctor. The general doctor, from her response, but I just had my son. So from my response, she didn't want to dump everything on me because she felt I was sensitive and I might be vulnerable and all that. So she just referred me to a developmental pediatrician. So it was a developmental pediatrician that told us she was 2 years. No, she wasn't 2 years. She was maybe 22 or 23 months old. Yeah.
How has your child's autism diagnosis impacted your life, your relationship, and the overall well-being? How's it?
It has a lot. It's just now that she's 4 years now. So it's now that we are beginning to get our shit together. We are beginning to know that, okay, this is what it is. This is how we are living our life. But in the early days, it impacted a lot. In fact, it affected my business. And then family members, it took a lot. It really affected our lives. Even some relationship with some friends. Like some people don't want to even understand what you're saying. Some people feel, oh, why is she doing this? Why is she different? And it looks like, oh, you are too defensive. Why are you saying this? Too noisy. Leave her. She's not even complaining. So in fact, you have to do a lot of shalaye. Even someone is not even asking you, but you have to explain ahead that validate. Oh, I'm doing this because of this. Yeah, so it affected a lot. It's still affecting. I don't think it is ending. So I think it's unending. But the best part is we already know what we are in for. We've accepted and we're enjoying our life.
What are some of the most challenging emotions you faced as a mother of autistic child?
Okay. I think regression tops the list.
Okay. What's like an episode, like a regression episode like?
Okay, for instance, when we're doing potty training, it took us a long time to get to that point. But I think my daughter knows me by now that if we are doing this, we are doing this. Even if it takes 5, 6, 7 days. It took us 12 days for potty training. She didn't put for 12 days, and we're both on it. Wow. And she knew that I meant business, and I also knew she meant business. You see her that she's really pressed. She wants to pull. She's really pressed, and she sits on the pot, and she's really distracting herself, tapping her legs because she doesn't want to pull, and I'm also tapping my legs.
Wow.
So when I see that the pull is really coming, we'll take a walk down the street. The security guys, I'm sure they'll be wondering what's wrong with this woman and her daughter. We'll take a walk. Then when we are running back to the house, we see that she's really pressed. And when we get back, she just starts singing. The pool won't come again. So eventually, we started to use the pot. Everything was fine. And then there was a day I noticed the nanny told me, oh, she didn't pull yesterday. Okay. She didn't pull today. Oh, let her have a wedu then. Then the third day, I noticed she didn't want to use the potty again. She didn't want to sit on it at all. She was fine peeing. No, we were already past the peeing stage. It was just the pouring thing. And then, just looking at her, she pulled in her pants. I was sad. Because it took a lot from me and even from her to get to that point of not using the diaper again. So I was really sad and angry, but I did not even reprimand her. I didn't even shout. I just hugged her. I told her it's an accident and it's okay. The day after, I wore a diaper for her. She put in the diaper, I left her. Then 2 days after, I wore a diaper for her again. And when she wanted to push, she was looking at me. She knew that, oh, I'm not supposed to use this diaper again. And I don't want to use the diaper. So I asked her, do you want to go to the toilet? She nodded yes. And then we went to the toilet. And then she just pulled in the toilet. And it was like, okay, I was really sad at that point when it looked like there was a regression, but I didn't dwell in it. So there are some times that it will look like you don't even know what you're doing. It looks like, oh, 1 minute everything is fine, we have a routine, and then the next minute is falling apart. It's okay. Before I used to cry, I'll be sad, but now, okay, we'll pick it up back. It's okay, we fell down, but we have to try again. We're not dwelling in it. So it's really a challenging journey. There are lots of times that it feels like everything is falling apart. But pick up again, like I said, and move on.
Yeah, you talked about how you didn't scream at her and when she pulled in her panties, and I just thought, how has that shaped your character?
I think I pick my struggles. I pick my battles, and I try to, with the wisdom of God, with the help of God, I try to pick them wisely, so that she knows. Even when I'm telling her, she does this, and I'm like, don't cover your ears when I'm talking to you. I see her do this, like, okay, we're almost done with this. As much as I'm trying to do the whole gentle parenting thing, there's still a touch of African motherhood. Like, I can't help it, but I just know that there's some things that if it's not her fault, if it's something she can't control, if it's something that I need to teach her again, then I don't think I should shout. Although it bounces back at me emotionally, because sometimes even the shouting helps you as a mother. It helps you release some stress. So sometimes it looks like I'm holding back, like I should have handled this way, but I have to understand, okay, she's different. Shouting might not even do it. So I just feel, okay, you're shouting, and we'll be done with this shout.
Okay.
But sometimes I have to just come to a level and tell her, you don't do that. And sometimes I have to shout. So it's hard finding a balance, but I still try to find it somehow.
You're doing a great job. Great job.
You.
So with all this, how do you prioritize self-care? Because I mean, you really need it. And how do you manage stress as a caregiver?
God has really blessed us with great nannies. So there are sometimes I just lock myself in the room. I won't be out. They already have a full timetable, already cooked for them ahead, so they already know what to do. They're eating rice, they already know there's sauce in the fridge or whatever. So it's not every time I need to be downstairs to do something or be present. So there's sometimes I just lock myself in the room and just stay. There's sometimes I just go with my husband, and the nannies, oh glory to God, know what to do. They know things. So if it's really important that they need to let me know, they call me. And sometimes I'll just say, oh yeah, she's doing this. Okay, let's do this. And I still stay in the room. Because I feel that it's not something that is maybe drawing our family back. We're all moving together. We're all moving forward together. So we don't see it as, oh, we want to go out, but if we are going out, we're all going out together. If I need to have my time on my own, although I didn't get there in a day, there are sometimes that I used to look like I was homeless. and I will always say, oh, it's Korean. Oh, I have to. No. So it took a while before I realized she's living her life. She's growing. Oh, you want her to start.
And that is her life.
Do you understand? That is her life.
Yeah, that is her life.
Because when she grows, she'll tell you, oh, I didn't even tell you not to live your life, mommy. So it took a while before I realized that she's living her life. She's growing. She's enjoying. She's eating. So why am I now? Everybody will be fine. I just had to find a way.
So what are some of the most effective strategies? So before this happens, you have this routine, you have this strategy to curb or cope. What are the strategies that you found for supporting your child's unique needs?
Okay, for one, my daughter is sensitive to sound. So when we are going for parties, I have this noise cancelling headset we have. So what I do is, if I know we are going to the park, I just have the headset in my bag. She knows it's in my bag. And I say, okay, it's getting noisy, I give it to her. We go to parties. There are some parties that the DJ is not also lousy. You don't use the headset. So I just always have something in my, or okay, maybe when we go to parties and she sees children eating popcorn and she wants and I don't want her to have popcorn because of the extra sugar. So I already have our own type of snacks in my bag, knowing that we won't just fall into that trap.
Thinking of this, you know what I just thought recently, because I'm trying so much not to give my son coke and beverage or soft drinks, and recently we went for a birthday party and all the children had it, and and it came to me like, all the children has this thing. Why am I not going to have it? So I said, but have it. But deep down, just like I was so like, I don't want you to have this, I don't want you to have this. And in that moment, I thought, you know what? I think that we should always carry some like our own things,
our own type
of things. So he's not feeling left out. So now that you are saying this, it's just coming back to me, and I'm like, I mean, this is a good strategy. This is a good idea for for also moms who like.
So for frizzy drinks too, we have different type of juices we make. So we always stack them: green juice, red juice, yellow juice. So when maybe we are out, and there are sometimes you can't help it as a mother. You just like what you said, have it. Do you understand? Sometimes when I'm taking coke at home, I say, everybody go and bring your cup. So I just tell the nanny, they already know. They will just add water to the cup, and they say, okay, no, let me take the cup to mama myself. So the nannies are bringing the cup. So I'm just going to pour. Oh wow, you have plenty coke. They don't know that I already diluted water. So in their mind, they're not being left out. So with frizzy drinks like that, we just have juices: green juice, yellow juice. So it's time for green juice. So to them, it's even a treat. Every evening, I'm like, oh, please bring out sometimes bring out our Zobo. They're like, oh, it's time for Zobo. They don't know that. They're not just still taking. So I just make sure that wherever we are going to, whatever we are doing, I think about it through, see what can happen there. Even our children department teachers in church, they already know that, oh, she's sensitive to noise. She doesn't like this type of cartoon. They watch listener kids in church. She doesn't like this. So I already explained to them earlier. So if you are being inclusive, we don't even go to places that are not inclusive. Do you understand? We don't even go there. If you are being inclusive like you claim, then you should understand our needs. So I just make sure that wherever we go to, if it's maybe a park that might not be as inclusive, I make it's inclusive for a while. So I'm going with our mats, I'm going with things that will make her comfortable, going with our potty, water to wash legs. Do you understand? If you want to play with sand, play with sand. But when we are done, we have our own strategy to just.
Awesome. Well done, Mama. Well done.
Thank you.
So, I already asked you about, how do you adapt your parenting approach to meet your child's needs over time? And then you talked about gentle parenting with a mix, of African mother. So what are some common misconceptions about autism that you have encountered, and how do you address them? I mean, okay, tell us like in the beginning, and now tell us now that you are well informed.
In the beginning, I was in my fight mode. If you don't understand that, don't ask me why she is. I'm always fighting with everybody. I was at number one police. I was defending her. Then later I realized that these people you are fighting with, you don't even know anything about this. So I understood that to even help my daughter, I need to make people around her understand, so that they can even understand inclusivity. They need to understand that, we need to be inclusive. So I had to calm down, and I started sending articles to people. If I see videos, my parents, Nigerian parents, they don't even want to understand what they say. We'll pray about it. It's okay to pray, but this is who she is. It's not a death sentence. She's not sick. She's just different. If you like to bounce on the chair, she doesn't like. Do you understand? It's not one way. It's not one size fits all for everybody. So she is just different. So what I just did was, now I don't fight as much. I don't fight. Before, when we go to the supermarket, because I used to take her out a lot, I still do. When we go to the supermarket and you see her, she gets excited, and maybe she doesn't eat bread because she's gluten sensitive. And then she goes to the bread and she sees bread and she's happy. And then somebody's like, why is she making that? Before, I'll just give it a high, like, she's making that noise. So now what I just did, she's excited. She makes that sound when she's excited. She likes that That's just what I do. I just do a lot of shalai. I just do a lot of explanation. So now I don't fight as much. I just make sure that I'll let people know, because a lot of people don't know anything about autism in Nigeria. I was one of them. So I just let people know that, oh, nothing's wrong with her. She's just different. This is just the way she is. If you can accept, good for you. If you can't accept, the door is open.
What does autism acceptance mean to you, and how do you promote it in your daily life? What are some basic things that you can, use to see that, are you sure this person is not autistic?
Stimming. A lot of adults stim. Some people can't talk without touching their earrings. They can't talk without touching their hair. Even anxiety. And some people like to, I don't know, when we're in secondary school, your biro, the cover of your biro,
they'll be
hit it.
Yeah.
Stimming.
Yeah.
Recently, I went to a photography studio and I saw an adult looking like this. Doctor does. So I asked him, why do you look like this? He said, it looks like that to concentrate. I was even asking to even understand, because my daughter is the first person I would say that would look that way. So I had to ask him, why do you like to look like this from this angle? He said, in the beginning, we didn't know that it was a thing. We took her to different opticians. Was something wrong with her eyes? Why does she like to look like this? So the guy said, I only look like that when I'm trying to really understand what you are saying. And then after that, they paid attention to her. I realized it's when you are giving an instruction, or she's watching a show that she really likes or enjoys, that's what she looks like. Yeah, so there are a lot of things that adults do. Steaming, maybe adults that find pleasure in maybe using the trampoline. Who just likes to. Some adults before they sleep. Funny
enough, and even you might not like it, you too, because sometimes when I find people, being on the swing and doing
I hate some people don't like when someone is eating
or even hugging them.
Do you understand?
And some people like people touching their hair. When you touch your hair, have you noticed some friends, even from friends, they say, "Oh, touch my hair."
No, please. Some people don't want to hug. Some people want to hug them all the time. So I just feel that we've just grown with it, coping mechanism. Just the way they too that are young now will grow with it, and so the old autism label thing. I think it's just because we now know so much about it and we're using it, but it doesn't mean that they are different or they are sick, or in fact they are the sweetest type of humans.
What changes would you like to see in your community or society to better support autistic individuals and their families?
I think we as mothers should teach our children what autism means and teach them how to be kind to autistic children. They are not different. They are not, you should not see them and make jest of them. It's not their fault that they don't like noise. It's not their fault that they don't like too much light. I noticed that a lot of kids don't understand, and their parents enable them, because as they're looking, you are looking. Now they're your child. Do you want to go and say hello to that child? Do you understand? I have 2 kids, and I've raised my son to understand that she's not different. She's as same as you. She's eating the same food, but just have that.
Pay more attention.
Pay more attention to what if she doesn't like noise. We are inside. We use our inside. I say yes because of Korea. We use our inside voice. So I think as mothers and even as adults too. When you see a child that is different, even cerebral palsy, anyone, you see a child that is different from what you are used to with your type of children or the children you've grown with, well, that is not the time to now pick up your phone. Google is your friend. If anything at all, go to the mother and ask questions. If she's in a good mood, she will answer. If she's not, leave her. I've been through a lot. But I don't think that is the time to look. I think a lot of people are beginning to know so much about it. I see a comment section on Instagram and all that. That is not the time to look or laugh or look. I think people actually look. That pisses me off in a type of way. That's not the time to do that. If you don't understand, ask questions. And if you even want to look, because human beings like baby, look stylishly. Don't look so much that even that child now starts to feel uncomfortable. It's not nice.
Does she have friends?
Friends, I won't say friends. I would say preferred people. Maybe not friends, but she has some people she prefers more than others.
So did she meet them at school?
School, yes.
So they became
church.
Closer?
Yes.
So do they hang out or do they?
We hardly have play dates as much as I try because of time. I also have my own life to live. But it's something I will try to include moving on. But I noticed that in church, she has some people she prefers to sit with. And when somebody's sitting beside them, she tells them to stand up or sit beside me. And I'm like, oh no, you can't tell someone to stand up. Go and sit elsewhere. When that space is free, you can sit. But I know she prefers some people to
others.
To some other people.
Okay. So how do you involve your child in autism advocacy and awareness efforts?
My child is still young.
Okay.
I just make sure that we have our daily affirmations. I let her know who she is. And you're not defined by autism. You are good. You are super smart. You are everything and more. So what I feel in my little way at her age is that I let her know that you're more than enough. If someone doesn't like you the way, that's their loss. You are different. This is the way you are. As much as we are trying to blend into our world, we want her to blend into our own world too. So we just make sure that there's a balance. We're not pitying her. We're not sidelining her. We're not making her feel, oh, she's better than others or she's less than others. No, you are just like every other child. You just have your own preferences and like you have things you don't like. So just that.
What support system have been most helpful to your child? Therapy, support groups, online communities. What has been most supportive?
Yeah, I'm not big on online communities because I like to stay true to my journey. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but that's just me. Because with these online communities, you see a lot of information. So people like to progress their own struggles on you. Do you understand? Project their struggles on you.
Yeah.
Because you are having it maybe easier.
Yeah.
They feel, oh no, you shouldn't. I've been on one group, and in maybe 4 or 5 days I left because to me it was toxic and that wasn't what I needed mentally that time. I've not tried it again, but therapy has been amazing. Love it. Family, super support. Oh no. Great support system. Family, immediate and extended. We love them. They're always, everybody's a therapist. Everybody. My parents, paternal parents, in fact, it's been great. Cousins, everybody wants to ask her questions. Everybody wants to know, since I last saw you, what can you do now? It's been super awesome. In fact, our greatest support system is our family members, followed by therapy, even school teachers. It's been great, Sha. Like I said, if it's not inclusive, you can't find us there. So I need to make sure that I protect her and know that everybody understands what she wants. I don't want her to go to a place that is toxic, at least as much as I can control.
Yeah. And you're a super mom. In fact, I learned a lot from you, and it's been wonderful. So how do you access or navigate healthcare, educational programs, and respite care? Where do you get resources from? Is it from school? Is it from the hospital? Is it from online? Is it from the occupational behavioral programs that you go for? Where do you get resources from that helps you
navigate the journey?
Yes.
It's just a mixture of both. But we try to run away from hospitals because Nigerian hospitals are antibiotics. So we try to run away from hospitals. We try to do all the stuff our therapists tell us to do.
Gut healing.
What did you say?
Gut healing.
Yes, gut healing.
Yes. Speaking of that, I would like you to touch on some things that has actually helped, to improve, from where you were and where you are now. There are some things that you've done, some things that you've found out that has actually helped, that has made some improvements in our journey.
Okay, for starters, homemade food only. Homemade food only for any reason. Homemade food, we make sure she has more protein than normal, a lot of protein, and we take a lot of fermented food.
Like
fermented
what?
Cabbage.
Yeah.
Fermented cabbage. I blend it with a fermented pap. So after I make a pap, we make a pap ourselves. After we make a pap, I let it ferment longer, and I don't sieve out the shaft for extra fiber because I noticed and I've read that most autistic children have constipation issues and all that. But we used to have that, but that is not. So if she takes fermented pap, fermented cabbage, fermented pawpaw, juices like I mentioned earlier, no bread. On some days we have bread, maybe once a week. Just so that there was a time we tried gluten-free bread, but it tasted like cake. So I'm not sure she likes it as much. So sometimes we have bread. Like, okay, here's your treat today. You've been a good girl.
Man, I get bread for sure.
So with that, and then we eat all types of food, but I just make sure that we are deliberate. We take a lot of egusi, even in our egg sauce. Take egusi in our egg sauce.
What does that do?
Egusi is very rich in protein.
Okay.
Very rich in protein. So we take egusi, take a lot of banana, potassium. I just usually Google the things that. There was a time I did one test, like a nutritional test that tells me what she's deficient in, what she doesn't have enough. So I think I've done the test twice. The second time there was a lot of improvement, difference in figures. So I knew I was doing something right. So I'll just Google food that are rich in, instead of taking just supplements. These supplements also have metals. They have sugar in them. They are flavored, orange flavor. Where did you think the flavor came from? You understand? So what we just do is I just Googled food that are rich in, and we try that a lot. Moi moi, beans. We eat everything, and she eats everything. All glory to God. Because I know some people are picky eaters, and that can be a struggle. So I just make sure
even
that
the texture of the food, the shape of the food.
Do you understand? So we take purees. We are taking our amala. We are taking amala with egusi. The egusi already has uziza leaves. Sorry, do you understand? So we take a lot of ginger and garlic. Take a lot of dates to replace sugar. So we just do a lot of. We take a lot of. There's this juice we take cilantro, celery, and ginger. Very good. Very, very good for the gut. Very more like a type of a detox. But it works wonders.
Yeah, would you like to talk about the detox bath?
The detox bath. Okay, I've tried it twice. The first time I wasn't consistent because that was early days and I had high hopes. I was following the TikTok trend. Oh, everybody's doing it. And I was still coming like, oh, after I had the detox bath, my daughter started talking 2 days after. My son said, Mama. And then I had the detox bath for a week. Oh boy. We didn't hear a word. So I was like, okay, no, I'm not doing this again. And then I tried it again religiously for 4 weeks. I think I was supposed to do 3 weeks. I tried it religiously for 4 weeks. But I wouldn't say if it's just the detox bath, because when we did that religiously for 4 weeks, we started speech therapy, like intensive speech therapy. And everybody, all hands were on deck, and we had a new ABA therapist. So that really changed a lot. After those 4 weeks, I had to say words, I had to make demands. I want this, I want that, and all that. So it was really sweet. So I wouldn't say if it was a detox bath and I won't take it out. So just everything working hand in hand. We're going to try it again.
Okay. What are some of your child's Korewa's strengths, her interests, her passions? What have you noticed that she likes, her strengths, her interests? How do you nurture them?
Okay, my daughter loves to read a lot. She's 4 and can read beautifully well. So what we do is we have books, lots and lots of books. She loves to watch alpha blogs. Anything that has to do with reading, alphabet, letter sounds, you find that there. Even when you are wearing a t-shirt and she still, sometimes when I just okay, I'm going to spend time with her, I'll go through my wardrobe to look for a t-shirt that has graphics and words so that we can try to read that.
Wow.
When I want to spend time, when you really want to spend time with her, you want her to be calm, get a book. So we really banked on that. We really invest in getting lots of books for her. She's excited always.
So what are some of the most important things that you've learned from your child about autism, acceptance, and inclusion?
Time and grace. My husband will say something when I'm walked up and I'm like, baby, she's not, I told her this, she's doing this. Can you imagine? She can even say this before. Now she doesn't want to talk. She knows it. I asked her, she doesn't want to tell me she wants an apple. Do you want an apple? He say, time and grace. Be calm. And the day after or 2 days after, when she comes and say, Mama, I want an apple. And he'll say, okay. That's what she has taught me. Whatever it is, just give that thing time and grace. It will happen. It will click. No matter how stressed you are, I know it's a broad spectrum and maybe our struggles different from your struggles as a mom, but just know that whatever that thing is, time and grace will solve it. It will happen. It will click eventually. She will know it. That child will know it. That child will fly. Don't worry. It will happen.
So what gives you hope and inspiration as a mother of, an autistic child?
Progress. In fact, I think that before I used to look at the bigger milestones. Oh, can you say this now? Can you read it? Can you go to the toilet yourself? Oh, you see the tiny things, they give me so much joy than the big ones. There are sometimes that before, I remember when we were doing potty thing and you were teaching us, I'd say, okay, she will come to you and say, at some point we'll ask her, do you want to weigh? She'll say yes. Then later she herself will say, I want to weigh. Oh, that's amazing. And then there was a day we were seated together, I was pressing my phone, maybe she was watching the show, I don't know. And then I didn't just see her. Where are you? She was in the restroom.
Wow.
All by herself. And I was like, what are you doing? I'm weighing. Right in the restroom, I just started crying.
Wow.
Tears of joy. I was like, okay, wow. So I don't need to worry now that, have you weighed? It's almost 2 hours. Do you want to weigh? She just went there herself. So the little tiny things, tiny things. And sometimes I'm just on my own and she just comes from behind and says, I want hug, and she just hugs me. It melts my heart. It makes me feel loved and know that, oh yeah, she sees me. Efforts. Do you understand? And I'm everything I'm doing, I can see it. All glory to God. It gives me the right push. It motivates me to do more. Thank you so much. I already promised myself I won't cry.
You have done great so far. So what message would you like to, share with other parents of autistic children? Message of hope, of encouragement, information, anything at all?
Yeah, Mom. I want you to know that it might seem like it's hard or you are alone in this, people don't understand you, and it looks like only you understand your child. To get better. Trust me. Take that from me. I've been in it for 4 years. Your child might be older than mine, or your child might be younger, or they might even be age mates. Just know that it will get better. Your child sees you, they understand your struggles. Give them time. They will process it at their own pace, and they will get it. It will get better. I can see, even though I'm not there with you, I can see all the sacrifices you're making for your child. Your child sees it. Your child appreciates you. We love you. See, I want you to know that everything you're doing, you reap the fruit of your labor. You will be happy. This happiness, you deserve it and you will get it. Just take pride in knowing that you are a super mom. It's not easy. I'm still in it. We are still in it. It's not easy. God will make it easier for us. This journey will be a blissful one. We'll enjoy it. Amen. So, Mom, Amen. I'm sending you all the love and hug to get better. I love you.
We love you at BAMCO. We say thank you very much, Mrs. Dami. And we send all our love
thank you so much.
To Kuriwa. We love you, girl.
She loves you too.
We appreciate you so much. And we know how hard it could be, just taking care of children. And we want you to know that, you are the best mother for your child. And we pray for continual strength for you. And we want to give you your flowers now that you can receive it.
Yes.
You manage our flowers.
I love it. Thank you
so
much, the BAMCO. Thank you for what you are doing. We love it. And we can't wait for more videos from you guys. Thank you. Thank you for building something for the mom community.
We love you.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
And God bless you.
Bye.
Let me put my flowers.